Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday, I guess. I don't know. All right, well, man, if it's not enough that we're going through all this crazy crap with this election and, you don't know who to trust, you got one side saying, well, Biden is the elect, and you got other one side saying he's not. The Supreme Court hasn't ruled on it. Nobody's ruled on it. The news says he is. But the news says a lot. So who the hell knows? You got the Trump admin up there. You got Giuliani up there. You got all these people up there saying there's absolutely no way Biden is going to take the presidency. It's just like a big it's just a big thing, It's like everybody's focusing on it too. I gave up. I'm not even going to lie. I gave up. The only way I am going to do another show concerning election as if there is something breaking to such magnitude that it shakes the ground. Okay, that's the only way. I'm not going to get on here and speculate anymore. It's a waste of everybody's time, and all it does is piss people off. Now, that's really all it does, especially those that, especially if you are a Trump supporter, which, I understand. I understand the frustration. But, it is what it is, people. They're just tampering around with everything. They're fucking with everybody. And most importantly, they're keeping you distracted. So that's something else you might want to, take into consideration. It's like, why everybody's bouncing from one foot to the next? What exactly is it that they are distracting us from? Now, could there be another lockdown coming? Well, there are local news sources in various areas in various states, and I'm not talking about checking out mainstream media. I don't give a shit what mainstream media says. That they are suggesting that more lockdowns are coming. They're not saying when. They're not saying where. But they're definitely coming. Now, should this be the case, please, people, please do not go out and take to the grocery stores and panic buy and buy up everything. Don't do it, because what you're doing is you're assisting in the lockdown process, okay? They want you to panic. They want you to panic, and they want you to run out, and they want you to spend a bunch of money. Now, guys, don't do it. Just don't, okay? Just be calm. Trust me. Be calm. There's enough hell to be raised in the streets that their little lockdown plan is going to get folded on itself. But if you panic and you run out there and you do all this crazy shit they're wanting you to do, well, you're just assisting your own demise. So don't do it. Throw everything off balance. And they'll start implementing curfews. Well, you can't go to the grocery store between here and there because these hard-working, essential-working grocery stoppers, you got fucking assholes, man. It's funny because when you guys do that shit, grocery baggers and night stalkers become essential workers. Whereas gas station attendants, bartenders, hair salons, anything that's not high up in the corporate food chain, they're not essential. They get shut down. I think you guys need to get on the phone with Abbott. Blow his phone line up. And by the way, if you like this content, do me a favor and share it around with your homeboys, your homegirls, your aunties, your uncles, your grandma, grandpa, whoever the hell you think it would benefit, or for people that just like good old-fashioned entertainment. Send them my way. Also, if you have the Spreaker app, you can sign in with your social media. I think you could do that anyway without the Spreaker app. You sign in with your social media and leave me comments in the live chat feed as I am live, and I will see your messages and respond in turn. Now, scrolling through some different, I don't know who the fuck these people are, to be honest with you. The so-called news source. But yeah, there's a lot of hoopla out there suggesting that, yeah, there's going to be more lockdowns coming. Now, I don't suspect it's going to be, red states, because red states right now are pretty pissed off with the system. So, and I believe it was Mississippi. The governor of Mississippi came out 3 days ago and said, now this was before anybody even knew or heard anything about the possibility of another lockdown. We haven't heard that. And what we have heard is a surge in cases, which you obviously, if you listen to the way they speak, they're hinting to exactly that. And isn't it any wonder that coronavirus has its own news source now? It's like, it's a genre of news now. If you have a news app on your phone, you actually have coronavirus genre to pick if you want to find out what's going on with this little bug that's tormenting Americans. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. Now, more lockdowns are coming, but I don't think it's going to happen everywhere. I think that if you live in a blue state and you voted Biden, good for you. Good for you. I hope you have plenty of marshmallows and time on your PlayStation 3s or Xboxes or whatever the hell it is you're doing. I don't even know why you're out there voting, to be honest. I guess you just want to sit home and collect free shit. But oh, you're going to get some free shit, all right. It's coming. All right. So, wow. God, man, just scrolling. Now, I only read news articles from different sources because not really to be informed, but to be alerted as to what's being said. And that's the only reason why I watch news. I mean, I don't watch the news at all to get any kind of information on facts, because you're not going to find any. That's like trying to find a stripper pole in a damn gas station. You're just not going to find it. Well, depending on where you live, I guess. Well, so here's the deal. They are definitely going to be pushing for another lockdown now. I don't know who's all going to cooperate with it this time. I know if you live in Texas, you may be in the clear. Although there will be restrictions and there will be tampering with ideas of mandating masks, which is another step in the agenda direction, by the way. They can't make you wear a mask. They can't make you stay home. They cannot shut down small businesses. This is all illegal, people. It's all illegal. They can threaten you with legal action, with repercussions, all day long. But they cannot do it legally. And you would think, and see, now, if the Dems are stacking the Supreme Court right now, it's, we can start filing lawsuits left and right. Those cases will never get heard. They'll never be brought. You'd be dead and gone by the time those cases came around to the Supreme Court. So, no wonder they want to stack the shit out of it. There's multiple reasons why they want to stack the hell out of it. So, my best bet, and my best advice is just buck. Buck the system. They tell you can't go out, fuck it, go out. What are they going to do? You get enough people doing this shit, then they're either going to go to a more extreme or they're going to slack off because they know that people aren't going to stand for it. And, we kind of outnumber them many times more than they could ever. I mean, you could bring in the military if you want to. They're still outnumbered. Maybe not be outgunned because of their gun bans and shit over the decades, but definitely outnumbered. But then again, that would take unity, so what am I thinking? We're not going to unite? Fuck no. I swear, if I was trying to take over this country, this is exactly what I would do. This is how I would do it. I'd lock I would go state by state. I would divide the country into 4 regions. Lock half of those states in each region down and say it's because of COVID. You can't go over here. If you live in this area, you are to stay in this area. If you don't live here, you cannot come here. Set up checkpoints. Go, take all the guns, The news will not talk about it. Nobody on social media will talk about it because it'll be flagged and banned. Nobody will know anything is going on. And go to the next state, and the next state, and the next state, and the next state. They've already done that, guys. Right here in Texas, actually. They didn't take guns, but they shut an entire county down. No one came in. No one was... I mean, these people were locked down. It was martial law. And they didn't have, all these military equipment in the streets, but they did have the National Guard. National Guard was there overseeing it. It was locked down. No one in or out. I mean, shit. It's getting kind of scary. But it seems to me like, you guys noticed, there's a huge push in a certain direction. And if you got any foresight whatsoever, you can see where all this is going. People are talking about forced vaccinations. It'll never go back to the new normal unless you are vaccinated, which means more lockdowns, more restrictions. They're just going to keep coming at us with this, people. I mean, that's what they're going to do. They're going to drive everybody so crazy, they're just going to say, fuck it. Give me the goddamn vaccine. It's like I said in the previous debate. They're not going to make you take anything. They're not going to force you to take anything. What they are going to do is make you beg for it. That's what they're going to do. And you will. You will. You will get so tired of complying with their bullshit. You will get so tired of having to wear a mask and wear gloves. And they're going to up... Oh, by the way, the PPE, they're going to up the ante on that too. Gloves are coming next. After that will probably be goggles. Before you know it, you're going to look like you're about to go deep sea snorkeling. Seriously, I'm not even trying to be funny. They're going to up the ante on that shit. Get ready for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. And there's a lot of experts on social media. Oh, well, see, the thing is that the virus, see what it does is it has the capacity when the door opens in an establishment. What happens? What happens? They talk to you like you're stupid. What happens? What do you feel? You feel air coming out. Right? Well, that's why they make you wear a mask coming in. Because when you open the door, the air comes out. And the virus hitches a ride with the wind, and the wind goes in your face, and it infects you. Okay, well... So what happens when you go out, as opposed to coming in? You're going with the virus? You're going out the door? You become at one with the virus? I mean, what's going on? You always got these brilliant people on social media, and everybody knows someone who's died. It's, hey man, I had 6 friends who caught that shit and they died. They were 96. Had their whole lives ahead of them. You're a fucking asshole. Yeah, I know. 96. Well, they hung in there enough, didn't they? I wasn't making a joke. Seriously, I've had someone call me a fucking insensitive prick because their great-grandfather finally passed away, and they gave it a COVID. They gave it a COVID death. Had nothing to do with him being in a nursing home, being, sick already. Nothing to do with that, but I digress. Won't get into all that, but this is the reason why they're going to be pushing for more lockdowns, and it's going to keep happening. COVID is not going away, people. We know it's stupid. They know we know it's stupid. They don't care. See, this is the thing. We're going to do what we want to do. What are you going to do about it? That's their attitude. That is straight up their attitude. We're going to make you stay in your house. We're going to keep you from getting on the streets and traveling. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go anywhere. You will stay home or you'll go to jail. Oh, no, not jail. No, not jail. Seems like a nightmare to some people, but what the fuck are they going to do? Pack the jail? I mean, come on, man. And it's going to take unity in order to defeat this shit. So, since we all know that's not going to happen, Well, guys, just get ready. And please, for the love of God, I will say this again before I end this segment. Do not go out there and panic buy. Because all it takes is a monkey see, monkey do situation. I've already seen these fucking stupid-ass college kids pack their basket with about 12 gallons of milk, thus buying out the entire section of milk. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Okay? What you're doing is you're creating a scenario where people are not going to be able to keep up. It's going to be chaotic. And then they're going to have another reason to shut down the grocery stores earlier. So now you can't go get the stuff you need because everybody's making a run for it. Buying up all the toilet paper, which that's a mystery to me. I don't know who told y'all to do that. What voice behind the curtain was crept in your little sitcom, or your little Netflix series told you to go out there and buy up all that damn Charmin, but y'all did. Cleared the racks. Wasn't any ice wipe anywhere. But you could damn sure get some coffee filters. No, not even trying to be funny here. Don't go panic buy. Don't go buy up all the shit. Just don't. Because you're hurting yourself. Because, number one, they're talking about a 3 to a 6 month lockdown. And there's not going to be any stimuluses, so don't get fucking excited. Oh, I'll just sit on my ass and, play my game. I've been trying to play my game for months. I could finally beat that level I've been wanting to beat. No. You're going to lose your fucking house. You're going to lose everything. This is what... They don't even have a plan. They're telling you they're going to lock everything down. They don't have a plan of how they're going to do it. You're just going to wake up one day, and you're going to hear the announcement. By midnight tonight, all of this, just like before, it took 24 hours, and the entire world was on lockdown. They're a little bit more prepared than you think. So you guys need to be equally prepared. And I'm not talking about with ramen noodles, rice, toilet paper, and milk. I'm talking about you need to be prepared mentally, physically, and emotionally for the days that are coming, because it's not going to be good. Now, do not take what I say to whole heart. I know they are not going to implement these extremities in all states. I know there's states right now that have already said we're not going to do it. And there were states during the first lockdown that didn't do it. So there's hope. But the thing is you got to get in. You have to get on your governor's asses. You need to start blowing up the phones. You need to start writing letters. You need to let them know we are not going to comply with this shit. You need to write your police chiefs, the ones that are going to be out there arresting people. You need to let them know. This isn't about a damn virus. You know it. We know it. We all know it. This is about control. This is about an agenda. This is a step closer to that agenda, and we are not going to assist you in doing it. You guys need to get mad about this shit. I know you lazy fucks out there just can't wait to be behind locked doors for 6 months, thinking you're going to get a paycheck. You're not going to get a check this time, people. We can't even afford to give you a paycheck. This country's broke enough as it is. Oh, and when the smoke clears and you walk outside after a 6-month lockdown and your entire town is a ghost town, no businesses are open. There was no bailouts. There was no stimuluses. Everything's shut down. Everything is shut down. You're not even going to be able to recognize this country, man. People are so worried about this goddamn election. Fuck this election. I don't care if Trump loses. I don't care if Biden wins. I don't give a shit. Biden's not going to do shit. Okay, he could say and talk everything he's proposing he's going to do is all up to the states. It's not up to him. He can't make those decisions. He can't make people do anything. And Trump's not going to save it. Because again, it's up to the states. So it doesn't matter who the fucking president is. The agenda is being carried out. Know that. So, Wasn't trying to sound like a total conspiracy theorist here, but let's just look at the facts. History repeats itself. I mean, how many times, even with this election, it's not the first time we've seen this shit. It may be the first time for some. Definitely not me. And here I am, talking so damn much, my coffee got cold. So, alright guys, well, I guess we're just gonna sit back and watch the fireworks show. I mean, I don't know what else we can do. Just keep your eyes and ears open, and I've got connections in pretty high places here in Abilene, so I'll definitely be keeping my ears open. And a lot of us are going to be alerted beforehand, so I will definitely let you guys know what's going down, what they're talking about, and maybe we can discuss on ways we can prepare. And I'm not talking about frantic. I'm not talking about going out there and acting all frantic and buying up all this shit and clearing the grocery stores up and sending other people just all over the place. I mean, you guys got to really, really think. You have to think on this one. Be strategic. All right? Just be strategic. So if you guys like this content, do me a favor and share it around, tag your friends, put it in different platforms, wherever they may be, that you may be. Get this party started. And if you did like this content and you're not subscribed, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow Real Talk Radio with Dan Lane on Facebook. That way you will be given updates on future shows and content. You guys have a blessed Monday. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, or don't do anything that I would.